Hello. Don't know why I'm
Hello.
bowing. Uh,
Formal,
how
so
how are
formal.
we doing? How are we doing? I left. I'm a pro. I left our names turned off.
That's
Ha
right.
ha 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 ha.
Just don't want anyone to be here.
I don't want anyone to know who we are, even though that's a new
No,
thing I
no
introduced
one will
last time.
never know, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Nobody.
yeah. Well, hello, Railway and
Railway is
boxing
arrived.
fan. Yeah, those boxers need fans to keep them cooled down.
That's right. After they've had a long fight, they have to take the train back home and
Mm,
cool off after a long, long fight.
yeah, and trains can be warm, especially during heat waves.
Yes, they can. Jesus, yes, they can. Oof.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you
Especially
get
when I
one of
took
those
that
ones that
train.
don't have a lot of aircon. Some decent ones have
That's
aircon, but not all of them. But
especially those old ones.
oh god, yeah. You know when you get
Yeah,
on
the
like
Southwest.
I don't know if it's the same thing in the US, but like modern buses here have like not leather seats, but it's like plastic foam kind of seats, and that's
Yes,
because it's easy.
yes.
It's wipe down. That's the reason.
We
But
have
then
that.
you get like old
Mhm.
buses, and you kind of get one every now and again that hasn't been updated, and it's still got the the cushiony material, like
Yep.
like your grandmother's house or something, and you just
Hmm.
smack that seat, and all the shit on it just goes poof, and it's
Ooh,
just like it's. I'm
yeah.
kind of nostalgic for that, but it's definitely not as good.
No, it's not
Um,
as hygienic, but I will say this, I'm pretty sure they clean both, if anything. If anything.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they definitely. Well, they should clean both, but the
Really
wipe down
sure,
one is
sure.
definitely easier to clean.
Yes, I
It's like you
agree.
spill something on a laminate flooring; it's going to be easier to clean up than carpets. Who thought we'd be
Mhm.
talking about this on the movie channel stream today?
Buses. We should just lead into talking
this
about the movie Speed
this
with
this is the public transport stream
so if you're here, and you must make sure that you do have your ticket, because if you don't have your ticket, you're getting kicked off the bus
by
or train.
Harrison Ford punching you and
Uh,
throwing you off a zeppelin.
That's right. No ticket.
I do like
That's
that bit.
right. That is a good bit.
See, we
Because
made it
my wife
movies
loves
again.
that bit too.
We mentioned Speed, and we mentioned
Yeah, there you go. Indiana
Holy
Jones.
Grail. Oh, sorry, Last Crusade,
Yes.
but yeah, it's Holy Grail. Um,
I wish it was talking about Holy Grail.
and you've been looking forward to this one.
I
Uh,
wonder why.
Also, thanks for the invite to the Discord chat, and yeah, I'm still getting used to it. Discord's a thing where
Yeah,
like you get used to it fairly quickly. I mean,
you do. You really do.
there's some weird parts of Discord. I'm not gonna lie, where like you'll
Yeah.
want to change your audio preference. You're like, why is it there? Or the
Why
menu's a
does
bit
it
annoying.
exist?
But outside of that, I felt like I tried to structure it in a way where you can easily break down. That's the movie section. That's the gaming section. There's a general chat,
Hmm.
and the announcement parts are just where you can see me, say I'm live on this date at this time. Um,
He might do this.
oh, with the wavy arms, the inflatable arms.
Yeah,
Uh,
you do your Kermit the Frog.
I thought you want one of those places that you see in like random
Oh, I
stores
mean,
where they have
yeah, you
the
can do both if
inflatable
you
thing
want
where
to,
it's
but
like.
those don't go because you have a really good Muppet voice when you do that. Roar. There you go.
It's not easy
Uh,
being dad. That was a nostalgia critic joke. It's the only thing
Oh,
I could think about when I thought of Kermit then.
oh,
From his
you have to watch
science
the Muppet
video.
movies. You got to watch the Muppet.
Oh no,
Actually,
I have seen the
Mister.
Muppet movies. I have seen them.
Oh, okay, good, good. I
Um,
was going to say
Muppets Christmas Carol is my favorite version of Christmas Carol.
that's the most accurate.
Ooh,
Apparently, it's the closest.
okay. There's a contender. I really loved the Doctor Who Christmas Carol one with Matt Smith. I thought that was a lot of fun. The one
Yes.
with Michael Gambon in it.
Mm,
I mean, it was obviously not Ebenezer Scrooge and Christmas Carol, but it was like a close enough like take on it, and it was like Doctor
like
Who
a
fied,
contender,
and
if that goes. Yeah,
it's a fun. It's kind of like Scrooged, where it's doing the Scrooge thing, but it's not one to one the same thing.
exactly. No, and that's
But
fine. That's
you know what,
perfectly fine. The
like
worst.
Blackadder's got a really good one as well.
Oh yes,
But that
where he's still an
they
ass.
reverse it, don't they? Where he's nice
That's
at
right.
first, and then he becomes
And then he
horrible
becomes
at
an
the
ass
end.
because he gets tired of the commercialism of Christmas and
But he would have
whatnot, if I
become rich
remember
if he
right.
hadn't have done, which is just the
Oh,
best part.
that's true. So that's the but I do love oh my God, I can't think right now. Hmm, see, this is what happens when you get old.
Yeah, don't do
I
it.
oh no. Otanis is calling. Maybe I should call back later. Nope, can't talk right now. I'm on a stream.
Okay,
They know what's going on.
well, you think about that. Railway says also about when I said about oh, you unfollow me on Instagram. I knew why you did it at the beginning. Yeah, don't worry about that.
We know you're not really upset.
That's fine.
We know.
It's fine. But yeah, we'll just carry on with the fun stuff.
Mhm.
And everyone will get used to the Discord, whoever wants to join. And the good thing about that is you can post messages there and everybody else can see them, and then you kind of get more of a chat.
That's true.
And hopefully it will grow to more than just 3 members as we carry on. Maybe Mr. Cool will join. Who knows? Who knows? Yes.
I like Rowan Atkinson saying. Rowan Atkinson is
Yeah.
who I was trying to remember. Sorry, my head.
He's really. Oh,
Ugh.
there is. Did I tell you about the? It was for comic relief, but it's long enough for it to be meaningful. There's a Doctor Who comic relief special with Rowan Atkinson. It was between the show being axed in the 80s and it coming back in 2005.
Oh.
But it's well worth watching, and Rowan Atkinson plays the Doctor, and yeah, it's quite funny. It's not a serious Doctor Who episode. It's obviously it's
obviously not.
I think it
has Rowan in it.
I can't remember whether it was a comic relief thing or it was a Red Nose Day. It was one of the two. I think it was comic relief. One of them. It was something like that anyway. But I'd recommend checking that up. That's on YouTube. I think it's like 10 minutes long, something like that. But it's fun.
I'll check it out. I like Rowan, so I will definitely check that one out for you, sir. On top of that, I found out something kind of interesting. Apparently, Peter Cushing played the Doctor in a unofficial movie from the 60s, and I was just what
Doctor Who and the Daleks. Yeah, it's not canon, but that was a thing. Yeah, because in that one, he was a human that built the TARDIS in his back garden. He wasn't, Time Lord that ran away from Gallifrey and all that. But yeah, it was an interesting one, and that was actually the first time I saw a Dalek. I just remember the scene where vague memories, so I might be a bit wrong. I remember a van hitting some Daleks, and I remember some Daleks shooting at a building. I might be wrong. It is very vague memories. This, like from when I was very, very little.
Oh wow! Would have guessed, right? But
sorry,
but it was interesting to find that out. Oh, no, you're fine. I'm sure Mike doesn't get easily offended. That's the thing about him. I don't see him getting,
I just bottle it all up and then I exact my vengeance on the 15th anniversary of the insult. But you're good for now.
No, you see what I mean?
There's no insult. There's no anything. Just move on. That's
it.
We just move on. Speaking of moving on, so there was a reason why you were looking forward to this one, and we might as well do it at the start after the public transport section and the brief Doctor Who interlude. And that is obviously because a mammal fell, an ocean-based mammal fell, that some people sometimes confuse for a fish. And they did a trailer of it, didn't they? And we watched the trailer. We watched it literally about 5 minutes before we went live because we wanted it to be fresh, and we watched it together and all that.
Just like
wish we could watch it on the stream, but
copyright bullshit.
Yes. So we saw it, and what I'll say is that the first trailer that came out was the teaser trailer for Whale Fall.
Much better.
And we both agree that the teaser trailer was better, and the teaser trailer was 2 minutes long. So the teaser trailer was just a teaser in name, and it was just a regular trailer, really. And and Whalefall trailer is essentially trailer 2. My thinking is, it still looks like a fun movie. I was happy with them just leaving it at what they showed in that first trailer, because they only showed him briefly after he got swallowed and him being swallowed, which was building suspense. So I think the second trailer revealed too much. And the bit where the whale, I was going to call it the whale fall, but the whale jumped out of the water, and you can see the guy. You can see, you can see the guy in the whale's throat, and he's screaming for help after it breaks the surface, like as it's kind of like mid jump out of the water, or its head is out of the water. We both burst out laughing at that moment because it just looked kind of Looney Tunes esque, almost. You know, it's just like he's out of the water, and I happen to be here, and it's like, hello, help me.
I just wish it was George Costanza instead at that point, because it would have just been perfect. But the sea was angry that day, my friends.
Yeah, we honestly we just thought it was a funny visual.
Was that it again?
Sorry, that was just a bit of the sound. Let's just see if I could open up the little bit and just see it, but I don't think there's a good screenshot of it. Anyway, never mind. Overall, I still think it looks like a fun movie. It looks implausible as hell, but that was kind of the deal from the beginning. So that's fine. And I think it'll be a fun thing. I just feel like this trailer revealed a bit too much about what's on the inside for a film that's probably, I'm going to guess it's like 80 to 90 minutes. I'm not sure, but I'm going to guess it's something like that. Because
it's probably about that too.
Because films like that usually run for about that length.
I'm surprised it's 90. Oof.
In fact, okay, that's our guess for 80 to 90 minutes is our guess. Let's see, Whalefall runtime.
Good up, shall we, kids?
Okay, 1 hour, 38 minutes, so 98 minutes. So we were close enough.
Okay.
So obviously, I'm hoping that's 38 minutes before / after the whale, and because he's inside the whale for 60 minutes, I want him to be in that whale for 60 goddamn minutes. I want it to be in real time, like an episode of 24. Just without the little breaks for where the adverts would go.
Yes, exactly. But what if it was just the whale gagging? It's like it's like the time now is.
Maybe he makes the whale throw up, and that's how he gets out of it. Maybe that's what they do.
Gag him good.
Yeah. You think about 75% of the film will be in the whale's stomach? Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
To be honest, I mean, I suppose when you compare it to something like 48 Meters Down or Fall or Frozen, not the Disney one, that metric is probably about right, to be honest. Because you have a bit before, set up the characters, try and give you reasons why you give a damn why they survive. And then a little bit afterwards, not much. Like, I'd say 1% of that 75% is usually what comes afterwards in movies like the ones that I've just mentioned. Whalefall might have a bit more at the end.
Right.
But yeah, I think you're probably right. Probably on the money.
I'd say, if anything, if your whole movie isn't at least that, considering the premise.
Yeah.
That's probably because they went down further into the stomach there, Mr. Railway. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, we're closer to the stomach. But it's weird. It's just it's still, we're going to check it out.
Yeah, the one where it looked orange, was that like, was that getting at stomach acid and it's glowing like lava or something? It's like, does whale stomach acid glow like lava? I mean, I'm not an expert.
I'm not either.
Does
but I can only assume
whale stomach acid glow like lava? Yeah, we got to Google this shit. No sperm whale stomach acid does not glow like lava, apparently.
Oh, they took some initiative. They took some liberties, did
I
they?
know. I'm fine with stuff like, especially if it looks visually creative and fun. Because
Yeah.
realistically, if it didn't glow, wouldn't it just be pitch black inside the entire time? And like, would that create a fun movie? It's like,
It'd be
I,
scarier.
I mean, if it was literally so pitch black you couldn't see a thing.
What if he used a flashlight in front of his face, like just like goes back and forth,
The Blair Witch Whale.
Yeah, there you go. The Blair Whale
I don't know.
Project.
I kind of see it as like Beetlejuice, where they weren't soaking wet the entire film.
Oh yes.
And like by the movie's own logic, they should have been, but it's a creative liberty that they weren't. So it's I can accept stuff like that. That's fine, as long as the rest of the stuff they give us is good.
Yes, I agree.
It's like to pull things like that. I'd say they're nitpicks. But yeah. You just remembered some sperm whales have 4 stomachs. Yes, that is true. So I wonder if he's in a different stomach. That's the reason why it's a different color. You mean like someone who wants like different colored wallpaper in different rooms? So maybe the stomach wanted to design that for other way.
This one's gonna be blue. That one's gonna be orange.
This is the blue stomach. This one is the brown stomach because this one's got IBS.
Yes, that's right.
Although I have no idea whether whale shit is brown. I'm not googling that one.
No,
I'm not googling that one.
No, we're not.
No.
You bad boy.
I'll wait for something like, End of Oak Street, the whale version, to tell me that.
There you go. That's going to be the next one. Like, oh, it's now in the ocean. It's taking over the whole thing. Then now we have to battle sharks, giant prehistoric plesiosaurs, and mesosauruses, and all that stuff.
He also saw in the trailer he climbed up the whale's throat. That's the bit we mean where the whale breaks the surface and he starts shouting for help. Which, fair enough, you'd give it your best shot. No one's ever going to hear you. If anyone hears him in that movie by earshot, no, that's too much.
I'm sorry, yeah,
because like the noise of the whale breaking the surface and coming crashing down, that would more than like overpower anyone going help.
Yeah, I know, but it seems like to me,
whale. My only companion is a squid.
I'm starting to think this is an unintentional comedy in its own little way. Like, seriously, it seemed pretty terrifying at first, like the way they did the first teaser trailer, like you said, and then when they did the second one, I'm just like, is this becoming an unintentional comedy? Like, it's not even like, if you're gonna add a scene like that, I would have done it more like having his hand out, and it's like from the mouth, he's like, ah! But then it's like goes into darkness and fades into the title to make it more scary.
Maybe like a shot of the whale breaking the surface, jumping out. His mouth opens, you see that, and then you see the guy is still inside, but he's like way back of the throat or something, and like you don't see him seeing the outside world for a moment. You just see a little bit of sunlight hitting his face and him just screaming. That's the shot I would have done personally.
That would have been better, much better.
Because that would have showed that he hadn't maybe he was just holding on to the back of the throat before going in, because we don't know where that shot takes place in the movie.
No, we don't.
It could be within a few minutes after him being swallowed. Because I don't think he's going to go from the stomach climbing out the throat and getting back into the mouth and then being swallowed again. I have a feeling they're not going to do that, but I also have a feeling that we are the only people that are analyzing this film for Whalefall
trailer. Yeah, I don't know. There might be some people out there,
probably, but
yeah,
it's got to be a minority. Which is fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. But let me say, it'd be much more hilarious if it came out of his ass, the whale's ass, and did that same thing. I would have like,
Well,
yeah! It's like,
maybe after he tries to get out of the front door again, like, and he's just okay. I can't
it's like
get
I
back
gotta
out the
go out
front
the
door.
back
So I've got
door.
to go out
That's,
the
I
back.
swear to God,
Or maybe
if
he's
it
going to try
happens,
and go
I'm
out the
gonna.
blowhole.
I know. And I'm
Maybe
like,
he's going to
I'm
shoot
gonna
out
be
of the
like,
blowhole like Banjo Kazooie or something.
oh, I would love that. I would love that, and it would just be, it would be like, okay, this is officially a comedy. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
can't take this any other way. I'm like, you're trying to be serious about a guy who was like, oh, my dad, I never loved him, and now I'm gonna go do this thing and prove that I can, and then it's swallowed by the whale, and then it ends up like the worst possible situation, going in out through the intestines of that, which
Yeah.
is completely unrealistic,
Sperm
obviously,
whales.
because
Sperm whales don't have blowholes. We've learnt that. Well,
now we know that now.
neither do sharks, but the mechanical shark in Banjo Kazooie had one. So there's
Is
that.
that a mechanical whale? I don't know anymore.
Maybe he makes his own blowhole. But to be honest, that sounds like an entire other genre, so we'll leave that one alone.
But we might have a triple X whale fall. It'll be called Whale Cup, and then that's what's going to happen, and we're gonna do that, man.
That just sounds like about 100 different animes that already exist.
No, 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 no. You're being prejudiced, is what you're doing, sir.
I'm not shitting on animes. I'm just saying there's a broad spectrum out there of them.
It's called hentai, and it exists, and also it's art, just like anything else. And I will say this too, that I would be surprised if there was a Whale Girl anime, because they're doing Kaiju Girls. They did Kaiju Girl one recently. They did Squid Girl. So yes, there's always
Yeah.
room for Whale Girl, unless it's the one from fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
Sperm
Sperm whales do have
have those.
blowholes.
They
But
actually
near
near
the
their
nose.
nose.
Maybe he
Oh,
goes out the
okay.
nose as well. Right? So we've got mouth, blowhole, anus. There is 3 exit points, right? Unless somebody starts drilling into the whale.
I, 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 I just imagine him getting shot out of the blowhole. He's like,
Gets shot out and then he dies on impact on some rocks.
yeah, he just
shot out,
oh.
and as he's in the air, he's approaching the water again. A great white just jumps out, grabs him, and that's it.
Oh my God, it's so good. Hey Mike, I hate to do this, but I gotta use the restroom really quick. This is a perfect segue for me to go do that. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
But no, I do remain looking forward to it. I personally think it would have been stronger had they have kept it at the first teaser trailer, which was basically just a trailer. But yeah, just keep it as that. I didn't think they needed a new trailer, but I understand marketing and all that, and they need to show a bit more. But I did think it weakened it somewhat. But yep, that's just me. That is just me and Phantom. You think it will be rated at 15? Sounds about right, to be honest. But yeah, it's it's coming up quickly. It is. I think we're in probably single digits of weeks now. I think it comes out October. But I look forward to that. Should be fun. Yes. Well, there's something else that I want to mention, but I'll wait until dear old Phantom gets back. But I'll be sure to drop my opinions of it when it comes out, my review and whatnot. How detailed the review will be, but yeah. So is that about Wayfall? I mean, kind of. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say really. We watched the trailer. It's kind of where we are with it, and yeah. I think I'm looking forward to it a bit more than Phantom is, but he admits it does look like it's going to be fun. I don't necessarily think he's sold on it being, quote unquote good. But fun at the very least, and I'll take fun. It doesn't have to be Citizen Kane, but fun is enough. Okay, no worries. You came for Whalefall. You got Whalefall. No worries. That's cool. That's cool. One thing I will quickly say, not about Whalefall, just on another subject until dear old Phantom gets back, is the unfortunate kind of placing, and I didn't know which way it would go. I had a feeling, but the end of Oak Street, which I really liked, Phantom really liked, is not doing as well as we were hoping it would do, which is unfortunate. It's not a box office hit. It's not pulling in the same kind of money that other big budget CGI heavy dinosaur movies do, but you know, Jurassic Park does have its name brand to go off of, even though The End of Oak Street is better than most Jurassic World movies. So mostly positive reviews from critics, but yeah, only pulled in 2.42 million on its opening Friday. 31 million, I think, estimated domestically as of a few days back, which isn't, brilliant. I do think it is unfortunately placed alongside the behemoth that is the new Spider-Man movie, that is just continuously raking it in, which is crazy. Only another joke, Mike. I'm staying, of course. You always watch your whole streams. What's the thing? It's hard to see sarcasm in text. But yeah. Plus, I don't know. You might have a boxing thing on, or life always finds a way to get in the way. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because the rest of the stuff I want to talk to was talk about is stuff that I want to talk to Phantom about. So it's like, come back. But yeah, you know what is a mad thing at the minute, and I just find it crazy. It's on the subject of Netflix, not really on the subject of movies, but the fact that they've got their
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Freaking GTA stream.
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, we were just talking about a couple of things briefly, and I just mentioned it's not on the subject of movies, but it is Netflix, so it's kind of relevant.
Okay, what are we talking about with Netflix?
Isn't it kind of mad that they have a 6-hour exclusive window to unveil GTA 6 trailers and stuff and content? Yes. And it's like, on Netflix? How many people that aren't subscribed to Netflix already are going to subscribe to Netflix so they can look up stuff about GTA 6 hours before it's publicly available on YouTube?
I'm gonna say,
how much do you think Netflix paid to get 6 hours of exclusivity? Because obviously, I doubt Rockstar would have done it for free.
Oh no, absolutely not.
But I suppose there must be some mad people that are just I'm going to sign up to Netflix. They haven't got anything that I actually want to watch on it, but I do want to see the GTA 6 trailer 6 hours before it's on YouTube.
If it's like a week free thing, then I'll do that and then unsubscribe right after. They could totally do that.
I mean, I'm on Netflix anyway. I mean, to be honest, I won't be watching it because it goes live at 8 o'clock, I think, and I plan to be playing Zero Company when that happens, and I'll probably check it out afterwards. But yeah, I thought I'd just quickly mention that because it's just. So it keeps popping up, on my phone notifications of just like coming soon, Netflix, GTA 6 extended
because you were excited
preview.
For that game.
I am excited for it, and I remain to be. I think it's going to be a great game, but I just find it mad that they're doing a preview of it on Netflix, which is crazy to me.
I think Netflix is just, they have so much money, let's do all this dumb shit with it.
Yeah, but I just don't see it pulling in revenue for them. That's the
Oh.
thing. Maybe some will. Maybe some will. Maybe some will just be like, yeah. Sign up for it because then you get the game early. No, you don't. You literally get to see a
No,
trailer. Maybe like a
that's it.
deep dive into like extended gameplay or something like that. You won't get to see that much. And even if you get to see like an hour of unedited gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a video.
That's it.
Um,
You can eventually see it like maybe a day after.
yeah, it's fine. 6 hours after. It's not 24 hours, 6 hours. But the
Yeah, there
other
you
thing I
go.
mentioned while you were away, and it's something that I'm not too happy about, and I was
Oh,
hoping it would do better, which is The End of Oak Street, which is a film that we both really
oh,
enjoyed.
you did.
And it's I think it's kind of like Masters of the Universe, where it's
Mm-hmm.
not critically, it's doing really well.
Yes.
The critics are liking it, people are liking it. I've not heard anyone just been like, "Yeah, I didn't like it. I thought Rebirth was better." I've not heard one person say that.
Thank
Um,
God. I have to
but
question their sanity.
yeah, like as of a few days ago, just 31 million domestically. That's not great. Um, like
But we do have
I think
overseas.
you do have overseas, but compared to like other, big
Oh, well,
budget,
yeah.
summer blockbusters and all that, it's not. I was hoping it would do better personally
Me
because I want to
too.
see more things like that actually do something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got like how much money did Jurassic World Rebirth make versus The End of
Oh,
Oak Street,
God.
and it's not even close to being
Nope.
fair. Not
Nope.
even close.
And it's
Um,
made by the less, I think it was made on a less, like it was made for 80 million altogether with the advertisements and everything for
yeah,
End of Oak Street. I'm like, that's considerably very low considering what a lot of these
what they
companies put
did,
out. And it's sad, really.
and it looks better. Genuinely,
Mm-hmm.
like that giant snake worm thing, which is creepy as hell. I kind
Oh,
of want to watch the
yes.
film again. I can't wait until it comes
Yeah,
out on
you do,
release.
right? I mean,
That
it's
that
that
is
was
going
creepy.
that film. I'm telling you, is going to be a 4K Blu-ray purchase. So I want that
Oh,
physically
yes.
in my hand on my shelf.
Same here.
Steelbook if I can swing it. If they
Oh,
do one,
yes.
I love a steelbook.
I do too.
And yeah, but like seeing that, like okay, that worm, well, snake.
It was a
Um,
snake.
yeah, the
That's for
snake.
sure.
Compare that to like the what they call it, the Distortus Rex, the D-Rex thing that you see for like
Yeah,
10, 15
yeah.
minutes, which looks like more like a reject from Alien Resurrection. Um, it it's not even comparable
No,
either at
no,
all.
no, not at all.
And if you're going to say, well, yeah, well, Jurassic World is funny, it's like it isn't though, because the comedy is a
No,
guy trying to take a piss while some flying raptor mutations are
comes
killing
by and like
some
tries to kill him.
actual raptors, and then
Yeah,
everything just leaves him alone. And the punchline to the joke is he keeps peeing at the end of that scene, and it's like, yeah, I'll take the more subtle, grounded comedy that builds up the characters in End of Oak Street over that.
I agree. And
Um,
it's got a great tension in it. It's actually like if you were in that situation, you'd probably be terrified too.
yeah, because
Uh
that's the thing. It feels like it's happening to real people. Like
mhm.
they do stupid things, but let's be honest. If we were in those situations, every move we
We
make
would
would
probably
not
be
be smart as hell and on it. Like maybe if you're some like madman that's prepared for a situation like that, but nobody is. Um, and so that I think it's not far off what would happen if that happened. To be honest,
no. I'm
um,
actually kind of with you on that because it's like how would we know what that situation is? Dinosaurs have been dead for millions upon millions upon millions upon millions
yeah,
of years,
it's
and it's like to try to dictate how we would do that. I mean, yes, you probably do this, but what if another scenario kind of pops up and then takes you off guard of what you thought you would be a safe haven, and then you find out there's like a giant like ankylosaurus or something
yeah.
charging through or something, and so it's like one after another scenarios, that
Well, that's the
can't be predicted.
you know what it kind of. Jurassic World gave me a bit of hope for something like that. And it was
Mhm.
when between Fallen Kingdom and Dominion they did the something at BlackRock thing. It was like a
Yeah.
small video, and it was a family going camping, and they ran across I don't know whether it was an Allosaurus or whatever it was,
Mhm.
and that like attacked them, and it was just shot from the ground from the point of view of that family. It was about the family, and it felt real. It felt like in this scenario, what do you do? But it was a believable
Really.
scenario in a world where dinosaurs are back and all that. But you kind of just accept that premise.
Oh
And
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like, is Dominion going to be a bit more like that? No, Chris Pratt doing Fast and Furious stuff on a motorbike while
Well,
raptors chase him. Which, to be fair, in a mindset of Fast and Furious, it is kind of entertaining. It is fun. I can't deny there are fun things in the Jurassic World movies, but they're not grounded. They're not
no,
suspenseful.
my God, they're not. And
Um,
if
yeah,
I may add, the fact that he choked a Dilophosaurus like Bart Simpson, he was like, "Why you little?" And I'm just like, and then the other thing was that the
what?
one
What?
dinosaur, I keep forgetting, it's a long name. It's had the long nails and it swapped the deer or whatever it was. It's like, no,
If only Newman
my
thought
drinking hole.
thought to strangle the Dilophosaurus. Sorry,
That.
when I started Seinfeld, I was like, "Oh, it's Nedry, it's Dennis Nedry," and now
That's right.
now
That's
by
right.
the end of Seinfeld, every time I see him in Jurassic Park, and I've watched it a few times, I watched Jurassic Park several times a year. Every
Oh,
time I see him, I'm just like Newman.
Newman.
Hello, Newman. Every
Hello,
time, it's
Newman.
just taken
Hello,
over.
Jerry. I
Um,
think I have this feeling you're the Jerry Seinfeld and I'm your Newman. That's
uh,
right. I'm
uh,
special.
yes, railway. Sorry, yeah. Sometimes we will
Well, yeah, you
just
can't
keep
tell my
talking,
jokes
and
by
then
text. Yeah.
we'll catch up on chat. It's like just because we've not mentioned it yet doesn't mean we haven't, but we will be discussing topics, and then we'll catch up on chat and stuff like that. So
That's it.
just
Yeah, we try to. We
just
try to measure it out as
patience,
best
young
we can.
one, patience.
That's patience, young
That's all we
Padawan.
can say. But yeah, it's difficult to make a joke by text.
Very.
Well, it's not just like knowing how the person's going to react to it. It's just that if you make a joke in text form, it's hard to gauge that whether that is actually a joke.
I agree.
For context, after we finished talking about the whale fall thing, he said, "Right, okay, that's it. I'm leaving stream now. See you soon." I thought he had other shit to do, and he was genuinely leaving. So I was like, "Okay, cool, no worries." But it was a joke
Yeah.
because like, oh, they've stopped talking about whale fall. I'll go now. And
I was going to call it after what I said.
It's not a bad joke. It's just I didn't know you were joking because it's difficult to.
To hell with text. Yeah.
That's why emojis. Whenever you send a message to
Help.
someone, emojis help
Yes.
deliver the context of like, are you being serious? You're doing it a bit tongue in cheek and stuff like that. But yeah,
I agree.
um,
We could call it if my theory is correct, it's good. He's eventually going to come out the ass of the whale. Can we call it whale fart
yes,
instead?
yes,
I mean,
yes.
that would be much more appropriate, I think.
We can call it whale fart if he comes out of the ass.
I'm going to call it that because I'm tired of calling it whale fart.
Whale fart or whale shart?
I'm sorry. Ooh. Well, shark, I think would be messier.
But yeah, he's
It
in
would
the
be much more
water, so he's
disgusting.
instantly cleaned.
Yeah. Well, along with all other particles in the ocean, who knows?
As clean as you can be when you're in the ocean.
Which ocean, though? But some oceans are much more polluted than others, my friend.
The one that with the sperm whale in it. I don't know where in the world it's set. All I know is it's in the ocean.
I'll have to look it up. I'll look it up. I'll look it up later. But right now, we have been done with whale fall. We want to move on to other things.
We have. We spoke briefly about the end of Oak Street, and
we're sad that it's not doing better.
Yeah, but I think it will dominate when it gets onto streaming. Personally, I think it'll do
much
well.
Like He-Man Masters of the Universe, which
He-Man was obviously helped by the fact that it was available on Prime, for Prime subscribers. I don't think End of Oak Street will be. I think it'll be one of those home premium. You've got to buy it, but I think it will still do well. More people will be, especially once it's physical release, and then you can buy it for like $4.99 or $9.99 or something, rather than the $20 £20,
Yeah.
$20, like home premium buy.
Oh
I
God.
think it'll do
Yeah.
better there, personally. I mean, The
You know, I'm
Flash
starting
did
to.
better once it hit home release than it did in theaters.
I
Um,
know, and there's a reason for that. And also,
yeah, it swings the other way as well.
also may I add, all these original fun ideas, or these ones based on ones that haven't really been done the best they could, but when they are finally done, why is it that audiences don't go more towards stuff like that, where it has like this is like where people went more towards back rooms and obsession. I guess that's because that's more relatable to
Yeah,
the teen demographic or whatever. But I feel like the movies that we seem to be more like, I guess, enjoyable. Uh, what is it? It's sad because I think that those films, personally, they need more love, and they're not getting it. And I'm starting to realize, yes, movies now are not exactly the
yeah.
they're not exactly as going to the movies isn't exactly as popular as it used to be, unless it's like a big film like a fucking Marvel or Star Wars or something else or some major studio release. I'm getting kind of tired of that. And I'm like, are we really this
You kind of want,
easily,
yeah,
yeah.
you kind of
When
want
we,
that more like new ideas. Try something a little bit different. Sometimes it'll stick the
yeah.
landing, sometimes it won't. But if they try different things, you kind of have to just respect it for that, even if
Mhm.
it doesn't deliver ultimately.
Yeah.
But then you get things like your Marvel, your Star Wars, which always kind of like
Mhm.
play it safe. They never,
I hate that.
they don't take risks. Um, but yeah. Okay, before we move on to the next one, because there is another thing I want to mention, which is based on something I said last stream. To me, Ro, I'd just say like I'd stop thinking about the whole Instagram thing and overthinking things and the jokes and all that. Like we said before, just it is what it is. Yeah, just kind of accept it and move on. There's no
Yeah,
need to
don't worry
keep
about it, man.
circling. So we'll leave talk about that, there
Yeah,
for this stream, and
off of the
just
chat in person, personal, like off the chat.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
don't worry about
just
it,
kind
man.
of there's no reason to like keep circling back
Yeah,
to it now.
don't worry about it, man.
Because we want to talk about other things, and when if anyone ever does like come back to watching this as like a VOD, we don't really want it to be just about us sat here talking about like overthinking and jokes that
Yeah,
may or may not have landed that are like kind of private, like in jokes basically, because then
that's it. You're fine, dude.
um you're
Just
fine,
listen,
you're
have a
fine.
good time.
That
And if
there's no
if your mood isn't really that the best today, just enjoy
yeah,
and hear us out, and yeah, just have a good time, dude. It'll be all right.
that's the thing. Yeah, um, no need to overthink anything. There's no need to feel bad. It's like I don't feel bad about anything.
Mm.
And everything's good. We're all good. We're all good.
Oh,
Uh,
Curtis Hart.
yes. Yeah, we're both okay. Hope you're doing
Yeah,
well. And you like the film Phone Booth? Oh, that is a callback to
ah, that's a
that.
good one. I like that. Well,
That is
Colin Farrell.
Colin
Yeah, I
Farrell
like
and
that one.
Kiefer Sutherland on the phone.
Right. No.
For I've got a little story about Phone Booth.
Oh, let's hear it, man.
For years I didn't watch it, and when I was young, I think about like 12ish or something, my mum watched it, my mum and dad, and I didn't watch it with them. And they said to me, "It's just Phone Booth was like one of the most boring films we've ever seen." And then for years, I kind of when you just kind of like just you see it pop up and you just think, "Oh yeah, my parents thought that was really boring. I'll watch something else." And then I eventually um like decided to sit down and watch it, and I really liked it. I thought it was really
No, it's
good.
fun. It's
It's
dumb fun, but you know what?
suspenseful and um
It's it's interesting when you see the trailer for it.
oh, I never
It
actually saw the
looks like
trailer.
absolutely ridiculous. Like back then, I thought it looked ridiculous, but then when I finally found it and we rented it and watched it, it's a lot of fun for what it is, and the concept isn't too bad. Not too
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. Um no, it was a lot of fun. I do like Phone Booth
Yeah,
quite a bit, and like
I do
I
as well.
think the reason why I actually eventually watched it is because I eventually watched all of 24, and I started to really like
Ah,
Kiefer Sutherland. I just yeah, I kind of went through, a binge of just watching. You find an actor you like because you've seen him in something, and then you watch a bunch of things that they've been in. And it's like, oh, he was in Phone Booth. I'll give that a go.
Yeah.
And Colin Farrell was in it, and yeah, it just works. I really liked
just
it.
a good time. And I'll say that Kiefer Sutherland as the man on the phone
Yeah,
can be terrifying, especially if you're in that situation where you're like, oh, I can't move, or else this thing is,
it's for me the bit I always remember is when he cocks the rifle. And then he explains,
yes.
like, do you know why people do that in movies just before they threaten someone? It's because it
I
sounds
love that.
intimidating. And then he does it
It
again, and
does.
it's like, it works so well.
And
So,
which one are you going to choose, Mike? Kelly or Pam? Kelly or Pam? Kelly or Pam?
yeah. So yeah, good shout out, Curtis. Phone Booth is really
Yes,
good.
thank you, Curtis. We
Um,
did love Phone Booth.
Imagine if he was just picking up a random thing, which has been like, I want to say hi and throw out a random movie, and then it's like, oh, they're actually talking about it for like 5 minutes now.
Yeah, right.
um,
I was like, we were just watching this the other day.
But yeah, so last stream I mentioned that there was a possibility of me watching something on the weekend. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch Insidious.
I knew it. I knew you could. I knew you
I
could do
feel
it.
so bad about not seeing it.
Don't. It's trash. It's trash.
Yeah, I mean, I will watch it eventually, whether it's in
Eventually,
cinemas
yes.
or not. I'll probably watch it when it hits streaming. Because I always end up watching films like that, especially in the ongoing series. And I'll just watch it. There'll be a few probably like entertaining moments, and it'll just be and just hand wave.
That's about it, really.
Because that's been Insidious since. I need to give
Beginning.
the third one another try. The first two I like. I think the first one could have been a solo movie and just leave it at the end with a little cliffhanger, and just like, ooh, what was that? And just leave it. Didn't need a sequel. The sequel wraps it up nicely, but it didn't need that sequel. It could have been a cliffhanger film and just leave it at that. Kind of like Inception. It's like you don't need Inception 2 in order to explain whether he was in a dream or not. It's like you can just leave it hanging. What happened to Patrick Wilson's character? Was that who was the person in the photo? You didn't need to explain all of that. But Insidious 2 still did a decent job at doing that. I just didn't think it needed to do it. 3, my friend says he really likes 3. I've watched it once. I probably need to give it another go and just see where I really land on it. Yeah, 3 and 4 were prequels. And then 5 was the one where it brought back Patrick Wilson and his son. I can't remember the character names apart from Elisa. And
that's okay.
The kid was called Dalton. But Patrick Wilson, I can't remember his character's name. He's Patrick Wilson. What the hell?
His son's Timothy Dalton.
Just need a break and need to do something. No worries. All good.
That's fine. Take your time.
But yeah, I'll probably end up watching that eventually. It's not something that I was really kicking myself that oh god, I missed it.
Oh god, fucking, I gotta go hang myself. Oh.
Yeah, so I didn't do that, but I did watch a different film last night because I had a couple hours to kill after work. I went with Bob Odenkirk on the film Normal. Have you seen that one? You've seen it?
One of my favorites this year. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when it comes to Bob Odenkirk and action, Nobody pops up. Nobody 2. That was earlier this year, wasn't it? Nobody 2.
Nobody 2 was last year, I believe.
Was it like
Nobody? Nobody.
Was it in that December
Normal
period?
was this year, early this year. Normal was early this year, but Nobody 2 was last year. Sorry.
Was it in that like December period or something it came out? Because I think
was I think it was earlier this
Fair
year.
enough. I mean, it's one of those because I enjoyed Nobody 2 so much. I remember it so vividly that it feels like I only watched it like 4 months ago. But that's a testament to the movie.
That's true.
But I really enjoyed Normal. It was different.
I did too.
It wasn't. It wasn't just another version of Nobody.
Yes.
But it was different enough, and it had elements that
were similar.
That I quite liked. There were elements that were similar. The comedy to a point, it wasn't as comedic as Nobody, but
No,
it
but
was
there are
there
some
to a
unintentional
point.
stuff though.
I think it's more tonally comedic, just in like the absurdity of the situations rather than the jokes and the.
It kind of
I'd
reminded
say
me of
Nobody is
Shoot 'em
more
Up.
overtly comedic. Is how I'd put it.
Yes, it kind of reminded me of Shoot 'em Up
Yeah,
with yeah, it had that sort of feel of just over the top action, and but we still are going to make it kind of brutal. Or another one, Jean-Claude Van Damme's Sudden Death, where the deaths are absolutely insane. Uh, and but it's still just still over the top. It can't be denied that. But the way that they did it
yeah,
here was kind of brilliant because it's all in the snow.
it is.
Anything can happen. You don't know where anybody's at. You got these guys trying to kill you, and you're trying to evade them. And there's like shots being fired everywhere. You go everywhere. You think you're going to be safe, but you're not. And it's that feeling of dread and not feeling safe that actually works for
Yeah,
the film.
especially when the storm kicks up.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
and they're kind of
it's
like
good.
all trapped together. That was good. My favorite thing about it is it caught me by surprise because I went into it not knowing much about it. I just knew it was Bob Odenkirk and it was an action film and
Oh yeah,
it was well rated, so I was like, I'll give it a go.
received right.
And
Yeah.
I would say it was slow to start, but the reason why it was slow to start is because it's called normal. So it's getting you used to normality. And it's not like firing on all cylinders from the beginning. It's slowly bringing you into it. It's about a guy who becomes a temporary sheriff in the town of Normal. And he's only there in the interim. And his entire thing is he wants to leave it exactly as he found it. And then he just
Mhm.
gets caught up in this great big Yakuza situation.
This
Um,
this this whole conspiracy
yeah.
thing that's going on in this town. It's like
So
small
like
enough, no one's gonna notice.
once it becomes evident like what's going on, then it really picks up from like the halfway mark. But then they do a thing towards the end where the character so basically the rest of the town is in on this conspiracy, and it's a little bit hot fuzz in that way in places
I can
where
see
he was
that.
kind of like, going through it all. And it had that same kind of like comedy of just um like you're a doctor, deal with it. Uh
I agree.
and they kind of like come to an agreement because there's like a greater enemy, and
That's
the
true.
character makes a decision, and I think I'm not gonna spoil the ending or anything, but like the character makes a decision and starts talking to them, and I thought it was gonna go one way, yeah, and it went the other. I didn't
Mhm.
see the way that it went, and that caught me off guard, and I really liked that because it doesn't happen too much where it like
No,
surprises me to that
doesn't.
level. So I'd really recommend Normal. I would really
As
recommend it.
do I. Like
Um,
seriously, some of the most insane stuff in this film, and it was
yeah,
all very unprecedented, unpredictable in some ways, and then other stuff I was like, well, that happened, and
yeah,
that
and
was not bad actually.
it
So
it,
yeah,
it, it
we
could
recommend it.
it can be a bit gritty as well.
Oh
Especially
yes.
the
Oh yeah.
the fights. I think the fight scenes were more gritty, more heavy-handed than the ones in Nobody, because Nobody does it's basically comedy John Wick.
Oh yeah.
Is Nobody, which is good. It's great in and of itself for that's what it wants to be. Whereas this is more, I'm gonna make a point out of this one fight that we're having, rather than
Mhm.
I'm just going to flashy fight 7 people at once. And it's more like down in the dirt or the grimy snow, as Phantom
Yeah.
said, and the going toe to toe and all that. And that's it was really good, really good. I'm glad I watched it last night, and yeah, I'd recommend it.
And, and the thing about Normal and the Nobody films, the fact that they're obviously produced by Bob and all that,
Yeah.
I think what's great about Nobody is that it shows like, what if John Wick was just a regular guy who, he had a military background, but he wasn't like a super agent or anything like that, like John Wick was, and he flew like best. He was actually
Yeah,
an
he
older
wanted to
fellow. It seemed more
retire, and
realistic. Yeah.
he wanted to, because John Wick obviously wanted to retire as well, but he was retiring alone.
Yes,
with
he
the
wasn't with
dog.
his wife
Yeah,
anymore, and his poor
it's
ducky.
nobody. He has the family, the kids, and all that, and he just wants a normal life. Ironically, normal. And then just gets, they always pull you back in just when
That's
you
right.
think you're out.
Once I'm out, they pull me back.
But like,
And
I don't see myself at the end of a lot of sequels going, I really want a third. I want Nobody 3, and I want it to be set at Christmas. I want it to be set on a holiday.
Oh,
I think that would
yes.
be a lot of fun. They could do a lot with like Nobody at Christmas. I think
It's
that could
funny you
really work.
mentioned that. It's funny you mentioned that, and I would be okay with an action movie during Christmas as long as it's done in the spirit of it. Another movie that's getting a sequel is Violent Night 2
Yeah, I saw that
with David
trailer.
Harbour. And
I
yes, and I want to see
yeah.
it.
I well, I heard rumblings that they were doing it because I Google every now because usually at Christmas I'll stick Violent Night on at some point. It's kind of become a staple for me of like my Christmas movie viewings.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it's a really good film. And I watched
Yes,
because I
it's
was
fun.
meaning to mention it to you, but I completely forgot about it. But I watched the trailer for the sequel, and like, what did you think of the trailer? Like, first of all,
I loved it. I was just like losing my shit because I'm like, at first, I didn't think Violent Night, to be honest, I didn't think Violent Night was going to get a sequel. I thought it was just going to be a one off, and I'd be okay with that. But
yeah,
I guess because it did well enough that they decided, hell, let's do it. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I mean, hell, here's another sequel that's coming out in December as well. We got In a Violent Nature 2 coming out December 5th.
I've not seen them. I need to see the first one, and then we
Ooh,
can.
yes, you do.
Tell you what,
'Cause I like to
I will because it's available on. Like, I'm assuming it's available on streaming.
Yeah,
Whether it's like
here, let me
purchase
see.
and all that.
Let me
Um,
check. Hold on, I'll check for you. But In a Violent Nature, it's a lot of. Oh, you got to look it up yourself.
Yeah, just because it'll like take me.
I
To
was
UK
trying to
streaming.
do you a favor. No.
Let's see,
No,
Prime
but,
Prime Video is it? Let's see what we got for Prime
so
Video.
it's like $5.
Oh, to be honest, yeah, I think it's on Prime, so I can watch that.
Okay.
I will try watching that. I'll watch that before we do the next stream of this, and we'll talk about the
Yes.
first one. And I'll watch. I'm guessing if it's coming out in December, there'll be a trailer for it. I'll watch the trailer
Oh
for
yeah.
the second
Well,
one.
they actually had
Well.
one already. They actually had one already. I think they're just I think they were trying to find a sponsor or somebody to put it out in theaters.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. I mean, they made the trailer. The trailer reminds me of the name of the killer or well, you'll find out. His name is
Fair
Johnny. And I don't want to spoil anything, but his name's Johnny. I'll spoil that. And the next one, it makes like they're trying to do he's doing his own version of Friday the 13th. I mean, both are very much seem like they're obviously inspired by the slashers of the 80s,
Yeah.
obviously. But
in
still
terms
doing
of
their own
like
thing.
its presentation, does it come across as like a heavily budget movie, like like how Terrifier 1 was shot, or
a little bit, but I
little
think it
bit.
has better camera angles and it's more atmospheric. It's kind of like if Friday the 13th wasn't trash, if that makes like for critics anyway. It was more like
Right.
this is made for critics. This is like a critic acclaimed
Okay.
slasher movie.
I mean, I'll give it a go. I'm intrigued. I'll give it a go, and we'll talk about it on next week's.
Yes, please.
Definitely. But yeah, I mean, going back to Violent Night, the trailer for the second one, I'm looking forward to it. I liked that they didn't just do the first movie again, and because a lot of this one's set inside a mall, isn't it?
Yeah, he's now been reduced to like people don't believe in Santa anymore, so now he's got to be reduced to being a mall Santa.
Because he's being retrained, isn't he? That's the sense that I got, and I like that they're kind of doing that. And it's been a few weeks since I saw the trailer, but there was like a heist in the mall or something. Like
yes, they were trying to. It was something
similar to
in the mall
in that way, because they did the heist at the family's estate in the first one, and now it's the heist in the mall. So it's like same thing, different setting. I suppose it's like Die Hard 1 to Die Hard 2.
You know what?
Moving it to an airport. Which,
yes, it is.
Given how Die Hard the first Violent Night was, because it was Die Hard meets Home Alone, wasn't it? which
Very
I'm
much so.
fine with.
I am
so
fine with that too.
I look forward to that. And like you, I saw the first one and I was like, this is cool for a one-off. But there is
I didn't expect it to.
room to expand. So I look forward to the second one.
Yeah, especially the whole Norse god. You know, what is it? What is it? It's interesting that they made Santa more of a Norse warrior.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of
Yeah,
cool. I
kind of
like that.
he's a Viking Norse warrior type figure
He
rather
has
than
fought. He's been through
he,
battles. Now he wants to just give
he's the coolest
run
version
to
of
the world.
Santa to me.
That or Kurt Russell. Singing Kurt Russell. There's nothing
Yeah,
Russell's my jimmies like Kurt Russell singing.
but yeah, I look forward to that. There's a lot of films to look forward to.
I agree.
But yeah, that
Oh,
should be. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
oh, sorry, we got a comment here. Curtis Hart again. I just not seen Crazy Stupid Love. Just the actor is in Blade Runner 2049. I don't think I comprehended that. I don't think that was even a proper sentence. But
The film Crazy Stupid Love. So you've not
know
seen
that
Crazy
movie.
Stupid Love. I've not seen that, the 2011 film. And
It's
then just the actor is in Blade Runner, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan
In
Gosling.
2049.
What is that?
He's Ghost Rider now.
Yep.
Which is interesting. See what they do
Yeah.
with that. I mean, literally,
Like-
it's purely a thing of we just need to wait and see what they do with it. We have no idea at this point.
I hope it's. I mean, he might be fine. I mean, I saw the movie Drive. I didn't care for it, but I could see him trying to be Johnny Blaze. So that'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'd be all right with that.
I think as much as I love it for the Nick Cage-ness of it, not necessarily
Yes.
for the Ghost Rider lore side of it, which I don't know too much about Ghost Riders, to be fair.
It is pretty close, but then they kind of do their own thing.
I like those. I liked the first one. The second one, I was never a huge fan of.
I'm reverse.
I'm not surprised there wasn't a third. But I would love.
You didn't do well. That's why.
Robert Downey Jr. said it, and I think there could be some fun to be had if they had Ryan Gosling's Ghost Rider and they did a crossover with Nicolas Cage's Spider Noir. And they had both of them two together, and they matched that kind of like comedy and tone, and obviously played on the fact that Nicolas Cage was Ghost Rider as well. That there could be some fun to be had in that, but I feel like they need to nail Gosling as Ghost Rider before they do.
I agree.
Something like that.
But yeah, and Chris, you don't have to say anything; just enjoy, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just be fine. Don't worry. Don't feel forced that you have to say that. You don't have to, dude.
No,
this is why we do this, just so people can listen.
We
and
we will just keep talking and run our mouths off. And segue, because I didn't think we'd be talking about Ryan Gosling. I didn't think we'd be talking about
seriously.
Phone booth. Random
which
things.
I'm okay with. I'm all right with that, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Random things pop up.
Wrong number.
So I've not watched a whole lot else because it's been a busy week for me. With just life in general, so I've not had a lot of time to watch like new things. Because to watch a new thing, I can't just put it on. I have to be in the frame of mind to like, okay, I've got to pay attention now. Whereas like I can put like comfort viewing on. If you're tired after work and you just want to slouch down on the couch and then just watch a movie, it's like, yeah, I can put random film that I've seen 1,000 times.
Oh yeah,
on.
Yeah. Or a new one, maybe, depending on how you feel.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. If it's like I don't want to like have to concentrate on following anything, I usually end up just rewatching something. And when I put something new on, I try and dedicate myself to it. Yeah, so I watched Normal last night because I was in a good place with that. Sorry,
that's good, and I'm glad you enjoy it. Mike, you're asked. Railway's asking a favor of you, actually.
If it's to lend you money,
that's what I want. That's what I want. Oh my god! My honey got me the Gigan toy from Hello Kitty from for McDonald's.
Geigen. I'm gonna Google this.
It's basically the character from Hello Kitty, I think it's Pumpkin. I don't know what kind of character that is, but she's
Geigen
dressed up as Geigen.
Magnusai.
Yeah,
Let's have a look.
that's my favorite Godzilla villain.
Okay, is it any of? I'll pull it up on.
You gonna show it on the screen?
I am gonna show it on the screen.
It's the cutest.
Bada boom. Right, is it any of those?
It's going to be
any of.
I think it's the one on the bottom middle.
Bottom that one?
I think it's that one. Yeah. Let me see. Yep, that's it.
Oh, so that's what she got you. That is cute. That is cute, to be fair.
I mean, actually, hold on one second. Wait, hold on. Part of it's live.
It's live.
It's live.
What's live?
Can't edit. We can't edit it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We love you anyway. We're just telling you
just
relax.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
All right. Okay, here's some fun stuff here. Hold on. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So we have Rodan being worn by I forgot his name from Hello Kitty. There you go. There's that.
Alan. I'm calling it Alan.
Alan.
Alan. At the Alan Raptor. The best part about Jurassic Park 3. Alan.
Yes, it really was. I agree. Oh, and here's Hello Kitty as Godzilla, the original one. You can tell because of the ears. Very much classic Godzilla.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. And then for funsies, my wife has the Keroppi. Here, hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
And then she has Keroppi, the frog, dressed up as
Geigen.
Ghidorah.
No, Ghidorah, not Geigen. I know it's Ghidorah. Mike. Ah.
You lie! You lie!
You lie!
Like, remember when I said that it was Geigen? I lied.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just if we try and like edit it afterwards, it's like while we can cut it out, it's also cutting out like what we're talking about. So it's just the issue with that. And because it's like a middle section, it's kind of hard. Whereas when we did the copyright stuff, it was just the stuff at the end. So I was like, just move it over, and then the rest of it was.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's fine. Next to nobody watches these. And even if anyone does, it's like nobody pays attention
like that.
Nobody pays attention to specific things unless you draw attention to it. So it's fine.
I'm gonna draw attention to you. Hey, look at you.
To another McDonald's cutie toy. Oh, to me.
No, my toys are sacred.
Your toys are sacred.
Very sacred. They are very sacred. And you know what? Sometimes it's okay to have that childlike sort of innocence from time to time.
You know, I'm not gonna disagree because I've got my
Jason. Yeah, you got some fun stuff there too.
I've got my light up, Jason.
I love that light, by the way. I'm jealous of that light.
I've got my freaking.
Got your alien and your predator.
I've got my alien and my goddamn predator.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I can top that. I can top that. Hold on.
You can outdo me. You can outdo me. I've seen his collection. It's insane. Funnily enough, these two were actually bought for a Christmas tree last December.
I loved that. I thought that was brilliant, Mike.
And everything.
That was
like he was at the top and the alien was climbing up and to get it.
I know how that is, man.
Yeah, you got it. You got the one with the whip. You got the one with the whip. Yeah, they cost a lot. These things. It was like
watch me waylay.
It's like £40, £50. It's like
50.
crazy.
Shit. Well, yeah, they are going up in a little bit.
And I lost because it came with two of these wrist blades, one for the other hand as well. I lost the other one.
Oh, really?
It hit the carpet, gone forever. It's like, when you drop a little screw or something, and then that's it. The carpet will never let you have it back. It's just poof, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
But yeah, no, I like stuff like that. It just costs a lot. It's also shelf space and stuff. But yeah, I've got me Jason. I'd love to get a Michael Myers one next year, but I kind of like the James Bond like box set there, and then the Jason.
You want to keep it. You want to keep your place where it's like I'm happy where it's at until I'm ready to change it up a little bit.
Kinda, yeah. And then I've tried to be like, look, there's comics. This is what. So I've got Watchmen. I haven't just watched the movie. I've read the comic.
I love that. That's gonna be a new voice. I'm gonna ask. One time I'll ask Mike to do that voice in one of my reviews. I just gotta think of which one.
Yeah, well, look forward to that. What I will say is, I'll be. So I was telling Phantom before we went live that I recorded my. Cool.
You should know who this is by now.
Alf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo. Okay, sorry.
So I recorded my my bit for Roger. I say my bit like I'm not in a freaking lot of it. We are both in.
You are. We are making it even.
So I've recorded my parts for Who Framed Roger Rabbit's.
Yes, we'll be having it soon.
And I tell you what, I shot my voice out recording this. I'm still editing.
Holy shit! Are you okay?
I'm still editing it through, but I recorded it on Sunday, and by the end of it, like my voice was gone. There was a few takes where I was like, I'm going to give him different things, and then I started shouting, and I went like full classic like rage Mike at one moment.
You got fire, tell you fire.
But basically, and it felt like doing like classic good or bad. Like that's the recording that I went with it, because that's the dynamic that we have.
The dynamic,
and I really enjoyed that. It was good, but yeah, I came to like the end of the recording, and I was like, and then
Mike, did you have water with you at least when you were doing
I did. I had water.
Oh, okay, good.
Orange juice and all that. I was drinking, but it was just, it was just. I mean, my voice gets like that anyway when I do a normal recording, but on this one it was extra. And the next day, like my throat was fucked all day. Like I could talk normally, but it was just like a dryness in your throat that you just can't shift.
Oh yes,
and
I do.
So I was having like lemon and ginger tea like on tap all day while I was at work, and it was good though. But I think the recording will be fun. I've not gotten to the bits where I was shouting and being angry Mike yet. I don't know
how angry can he be at Roger Rabbit. There's nothing.
I don't know. It was a comedic moment.
I see.
It was comedic rage that's played off as a joke. But you'll see what I mean when I send them over.
Oh, I can't wait for this shit. This is gonna be great. And yes, I can give you a shout out, fan. Yes, I can do that.
You're gonna give yourself a shout out.
I'll give myself a shout out.
I am the
it's kind of like giving yourself a blowjob.
Hell is to review. Yeah, you got to remove some rib
for 1 second.
You got to move some ribs for that. Oh, that's just bragging. You don't have to go down that far. It's like,
oh, I do. Man, I go down all the way, just like whales fall.
Oh dear. I mean, it is a whale that swallows. It swallowed a person.
It does.
Yeah.
I to know it's a she, right? Oh wait, maybe it's not. Oh shit.
Who knows?
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, that's fine if that's who you are. I mean, I have many gay whale fans.
I know we were talking about. Well, we mentioned Seinfeld before because of Newman and Nedry.
Of course.
Like, I have been really considering just like restarting Seinfeld again, just because it's great. Because like when I come in from work or I'm having breakfast or something, what I like to put on is like old, small, like bite-sized chunks of things that I've seen before. Yeah. So like, like Peep Show, In-Betweeners, Blackadder, Seinfeld will be another really good addition to that. And because a lot of people say like they love watching it, even while doing housework and stuff like that. And I'm totally one of those people. Like I always put like a sitcom on or
I
something while doing housework.
I don't blame you. I do the same thing, or I listen to music or something like that, just to get me motivated. And I'll tell
It'll
you something.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go
Oh
ahead.
no
I'm
no
sorry.
sorry please go on. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say is we watched Peep Show. Peep Show. Yes.
It's good. Tell you
Peep
what,
Show.
just before we do get into Peep Show, because it's just a
Yes.
little extra bit on Seinfeld, so it'll kind of tag
Yes.
on.
Go ahead.
there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Then we'll go on to Peep Show. I'm dying to talk about Peep Show.
By all means.
So when I initially watched Seinfeld, just running through all of it on Netflix, for a show that ran for as long as it did, I did it in a relatively short period of time. But it's just so bingeable. And then you get to that episode that is, I think it's, what was it, the 100th episode special, the anniversary, or something like that, where it was just a it was a compilation
clip show. They call it a clip show. Yeah,
the clip show one. And while I was watching that, I was like, okay, I was about 10 minutes in and I was waiting for it to like start, because another sitcom I like did a similar thing, and then I was like, oh, that's what it is. Googled it, and I was like, I'm not entirely against this, but I'm going to skip this and get onto the next actual new episode because I
do the same thing
because I've been binging it. I don't need to see all these clips that I've just seen. But I could totally put that one on. Just let that one play while like doing housework and stuff like that. It's like it's good for moments like that, and I understand why they did it, because I googled it and I was like, why did they do these clip show episodes? And it's like it's in a day before YouTube. So now when we go, like, we'll search the best of Seinfeld, and we'll get loads of results of people like compiling the best of Seinfeld clips. But back then, sometimes they just want to watch basically a series of clips, a best of thing, but there wouldn't be a YouTube back when that show aired to do that, to give you that.
That's true.
So they do the clip show, because that's something that they just wouldn't do today. Because
no, and I'm glad, because that stuff, I hate to say it, like if you're waiting for the show to come on,
was that a weekly episode as well? That's another question.
Yeah.
So that would have been annoying. Like just when you're stumbling across it on a Netflix marathon for the first time, it's like a minor inconvenience. Oh right, well just click on to the next one, done. But yeah, just like you it's your favorite show. You've tuned in on whatever day of the week it's on whatever channel, and it comes on and it's like, oh, it's actually not a new episode. It's this, and you're just yeah, that'd be a bit of a bummer.
I agree, and I
totally
had to deal with that a lot myself, unfortunately.
Yeah. Did you ever get like reruns or anything, and you click onto the rerun because you want to watch a bit of it, and the clip show was on the rerun?
I'd be pissed. I'd be like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I can just
want to watch the thing.
Yes.
Not clips of it, but
I don't know why they did that in the 90s and stuff.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had to reach an actual like episode quote, but they ran out of money, so they was like, we'll just do that.
Fuck it. Well, and you know what? We got to do some more. We got to actually, what is it? We got to try to do another episode, but we haven't had anything yet. So here's a clip show just to tie you over until then. And Chris said, "Thank you so much. I feel much better. Thank you both." Oh, no problem, man.
Yeah.
We care.
Glad to feel better. So obviously, Peep Show. You started Peep Show, and you're liking Peep Show, aren't you?
Oh yes. Oh my God, yes. And let me just say, Mark, you stupid sod is what I'll say to you, Mark. And Jeremy, oh, he's his own worst enemy, let me tell you. But the funniest, oh my God, two things I loved really much is where Mark was falling in love with his boss, the black. I can't remember the black guy's name right now.
Alan Johnson. So I think I love Alan Johnson. I'm not sure.
Alan Johnson is Alan Johnson is a cool. It is a good. He's just like, yeah, I'm not gay. I don't think I am. And then he sees the gay porn there.
When he tries watching the porn and is just like, oh, it's just
not doing it.
Just a bam.
Doing it for him.
Nothing wrong with a bam. And then it's like, oh, it's a bit too rich for me, and then just turns it off, and it's like
it's done. But then they go back to watching it at the again. Him and Jeremy watching it again, and then Jeremy's like, Wait a minute. I think I remember what happened with me and God damn it, what's his name?
Oh, soup
Big
hands. The
big
bad thing. Yeah.
yes. The getting it from a blowjob from his dealer or whatever
Yeah.
his
Well,
he's like, oh
his
yeah.
music partner, isn't he?
Yeah.
But
What
they're
was his
both
name again?
super hands.
Oh, Super Hands, thank
Yeah,
you.
super hands is great.
Um oh
Yeah.
he's like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, you gonna just go try to be your own producer, eh?
Well,
Without
he's
me?
the
Yeah.
it. Well, he's basically a parody of that classic like Rolling Stones type, like rock star type person who's just like they're just high all the time, and like back in the
Keith
'60s and
Richards,
stuff.
very Keith
Yeah,
Richards
Keith
like.
Richards.
Oh yeah.
He's that kind of character, and it just works so well.
It's so
Um,
funny. It's so funny. And no, the other one is when Jeremy tells his neighbor that she tells her that he has cancer and he doesn't have much to live, so she just gives him a hand job. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's like, oh
yeah,
my God, she's still talking? Well, all right, I'll just go around for the next. And then it
honestly,
goes to the credits and then you hear Sail Away by Anya. Sail away, sail. It was just
to,
perfect.
to
It was a perfect end to a first season.
there's another British sitcom called How
Oh
Not to Live
shit.
Your Life, and I mean that show has its qualities, but like Peep Show is the embodiment of how not to live your life. Just
I
don't make the
would
decisions
see.
that these two make. Like Mark
Don't
at
do
least
it. Don't do what they do.
Mark
Or
at
the
least
in-betweeners.
tries. Mark at least tries to get it right, but he's an idiot, and Jeremy just kind of
Yes.
well. Jeremy just gives up. Like he doesn't try at all, and together
No.
it's just chaos. And I love them both. It's just
Yes. And I'm like, Mark, why are you still going for what's her name? I keep forgetting her, the
Sophie.
redhead.
I hate
Sophie.
Sophie.
Why are you going for Sophie? And she doesn't and she's playing with you big time, dude. You're making it letting it happen. And I'm like, why are you even bothered? Why do you care? It's just ugh,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I look forward to watching the rest of it because I love
I do want to see more of it.
I
Yeah.
love Peep Show. I love the first four seasons the most. Like the latter seasons are still good. It's just the first four was
Not as
like
great as
peak.
it could have been.
Yeah, the first four was peak. But a lot of sitcoms are like that. With the first half of its run is better than the last half.
Usually it starts
Um,
with like the third or fourth seasons when they start getting into their routine and finding their path of what they want to do comically.
yeah. I mean, it depends.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on it.
I
Obviously,
agree.
Seinfeld took a bit to get started.
Oh yes.
Especially with its first. The second season was like significantly better than the first, but it still wasn't hitting it on the second. There was some better. It was better. The first one was just yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
It was like bad. It was like bad improv.
It,
Also, may I say, the Chinese restaurants episode in season 2 is what saved that show. Believe it or not.
yeah, really.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I
From
didn't
being
know that.
canceled.
Oh, fair
Oh
enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. So River
Oh.
wants to ask us, what is one thing you wish you didn't have, and one thing you did have? I
Hmm.
wish I didn't have a mortgage, and I wish I did have lots and lots of money. Um,
Ooh.
that
Yeah.
that would enable me to have that mortgage-free house. I know it's a cop-out answer. Basically, I just wish I was rich.
Uh,
Uh,
no, that's a good one actually. I think anybody right now is feeling that right now. So yeah, no, that's actually not a
I,
bad one.
I don't know. I think I wish I didn't have. Um, well, basically, anyone can list an amount of problems in their life, and it's just
Oh
like
yeah.
they wish they didn't have
Mhm.
those problems. And
Exactly.
then just there's lots of things I wish I had. Um,
I guess I wish I had. I'm kind of with Mike on this. I wish I had a lot more money to get a house and whatnot and
yeah,
everything. But right now, yeah.
we we have roofs over our heads, so
Yes.
that's something. But there's not really anything like something that I've chosen to have that I wish I didn't.
Mhm.
Okay, actually that's not entirely true.
Uh-huh.
There are several video games I've bought that I wish I didn't buy, but they're in my digital account.
I
Um,
wonder. I wonder.
I wish I didn't have Aliens Colonial Marines.
Oh, like
Um,
everyone else in America and the
but
UK, etc.
I do. Um, Mine is a bit more deeper. I wish I had more mental strength and less physical strength. I mean,
Well,
it doesn't
well,
have to be one or the other.
yeah,
I mean, I imagine I might be wrong. You might be the Hulk, but I can't imagine that you're so physically strong that you wish you were less strong. But
I wouldn't want
I can
that
kind of I
personally.
get the message of what you're saying is if like it's a scale and you're choosing between like mental and physical strength and you wish you could just notch the bar back a little bit more, maybe more to the middle. So I get that.
As
Pers-
somebody who's on this, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Mike.
oh no, I was just gonna say like personally, there are like everyone's got their like own issues
Yeah,
and stuff. With that question, I'd probably just keep it at like quirky answers for myself rather than going too deep into personal stuff. Just for myself personally. But
yeah.
feel free, Phantom.
Oh,
Whatever you want
yeah.
to
What I
say.
was saying is, I mean, me and Railway are technically on the spectrum, and sometimes it can be hard to deal with certain things mentally. Like we start doubting ourselves and our worth and everything else, and then there are days when we don't. It's a struggle mentally. Physically, like we're good, we're fine, and but at the same time, if we were able to handle things mentally, we wouldn't have to worry about other things too. It's crazy, really. Um,
Yeah.
but I think I have a struggle with that too. I mean, I also have my anger issues and just my controlling nature, but I try to do what I'm doing right now is just trying to do the best I can with it because in the end, you know, it's all you can do, and uh, and try not to let it get the best of you and just accept it for who you are. Because to be fair, we accept you, and you're not alone in that. So just take that, what it is, and carry forth, and just try to remember that, you know, it may be hard, but not impossible, and you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
So, there you go. That's my
So,
words. I'm done there.
okay, and with that, we're probably going to be wrapping up soon,
Oh, yes.
just because we're almost at that hour and a half mark. But
Mhm.
quickly, is there like anything else that you're like, looking forward to in terms of like movies, TV shows, or just
Come on.
anything
The
coming
most
up, or even like
oh,
events, cons that you've got coming up, or anything, anything fun that's on your horizon?
I would say the how uh for of course the month of October, it's my
Of
first
course,
year
yes.
wedding
It's
anniversary.
come quick,
So
can
it'll
it?
be
It only feels like
oh yeah,
five
Jesus is a
minutes.
coming.
It feels like
I know,
5 minutes
I
since
know.
since we were there.
Before I know it, it'll be here. We're looking forward to going to see Street Fighter, Whale Fall, of course, and then there's this one about this either she's a nanny who's robotic. I can't remember the name of the title,
Robotic
but I saw the
Nanny.
trailer and it looks creepy as hell.
Megan
And of
ripoff movie
course,
2.
it's
Uh,
something like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
that
I know,
kind of
right?
trend that that one set.
Oh yeah,
You know
and
what? What real quickly? What one was like a bit creepier than that? Like I saw a good few weeks ago now, but I saw the film Companion with Jack Quaid. That was
good one.
good. That was really
It
good
was
because
really good.
I
I
think it
like
was
that one.
inspired by Megan, but went completely a different way with it. And
Oh yeah,
I think it was better than Megan personally. I mean, the
I
different
did too.
different
Yeah,
genres
they're
within
they're they're
AI.
different little takes.
But one is definitely creepier, and it's also there are 100% people that are gonna do shit like that if we ever get to the point with
Mhm.
AI where we do have AI companions that can inhabit like physical bodies and like become kind of like weird pseudo relationship replacements.
Mhm.
There
It's
is,
it's hell. It's already happening now in Japan and such other
yeah,
places that have advanced
it's,
technology.
um, I mean, that's basically just the next level of, being very way too attached to, a blow up doll, essentially.
Or or
A
or
blow up
or
doll
Alexa
with
or
Alexa's
or
voice.
Or
But,
yeah.
but the thing about that movie, I didn't know it was. I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know it was about AI when I watched it. I was just trolling, the view on demand stuff, and then I saw
Oh,
that
okay.
one, and I was like, I like Jack Quaid. I'll put that on. I've heard it's good,
He's
but
all right. He's got his
I
moments,
didn't,
yeah.
I didn't know anything about it, so I went on it, and it starts playing, and it doesn't immediately tell you it's about AI. And there's one point where because the two of them as a couple go to this house to meet the friends, and then that night, is giving her the business and all that. So they're having sex, and then he finishes, and then he just rolls over and says good night, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, this guy's an arsehole. Because I didn't know she was
I know,
an
right?
AI at the time, and it's just like switch off. But like before that, then the revelation that it was about an AI and she was the AI, and it's like, holy shit, okay. But I imagine when they marketed this movie, you knew what it was. But I
Oh yeah,
I skipped all of
even
that, and
the poster had kind of a little
yeah.
hint of that, I guess.
But it just goes to show it's just like there is stuff, because I came at that and I got something out of it that I wouldn't have got if I'd have seen the posters, if I'd have seen the trailers for it, and that is that surprise, kind of like not knowing that there were dinosaurs in End of Oak Street. It would have been something that you naturally stumble across in the movie, and I think more movies should retain that surprise.
I agree.
I
agree.
And I really enjoyed that movie for that reason. You was going to mention something else before I tagged on Companion there, because you mentioned that movie that was kind of doing that thing with AI.
Oh, I think with anything I thought was really fun was at the end of it we see her, and she's in a spoilers if anybody wants to see this, spoilers just really quickly. I'll say I'll just say this, the thing with the hand where she doesn't have a human and she's waving to somebody as she's driving.
I really thought you were going to say she has like 6 thick fingers. The AI got it wrong.
She has all the dick fingers. It's great. Like the hot dog hands and everything everywhere all at once. Yes. No, I like that one. And also to answer to Railway really quick, yes, we know it is not easy, but we're here for you, bud. It'll be okay. Just don't, you'll be okay. And we can't wait to have you back again. Now, another thing, I'm surprised you haven't checked out Obsession yet. That's another one that's kind of like relationship.
I really want to watch it. I'm very close to seeing it because it's one that I want to. On the 7th of September, I think it hits physical media, and it's one that I want to pick up rather than spending, a tenner on buying it on digital, Prime. Like, I want to get the Blu-ray of it.
You want it physically?
Yeah, I want it physically. I want to get the 4K Blu-ray, and I want to watch it properly, see where I land on it. And it's kind of weird because I'm kind of at like I've got a decision to make with Obsession, because if I want to make a full like video on it, with clips from it, screenshots and all that from more than just beyond the trailer, then I've got to get the Blu-ray because I can only rip the media from the Blu-ray. My Blu-ray ripper isn't a 4K one, but I want the 4K version because I love a 4K Blu-ray. It's
I do. I know. I'm trying to get some of those myself personally. Yeah,
it's great for your collection as well. Like, especially I mentioned before the Steelbooks.
Hey, I had one of Roger Rabbit and such other ones over here, so I get it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some.
It's available. That is.
I've got some. Actually, all my Steelbooks are on the shelf behind me, kind of like above the TV. You can see the shelf brackets, but.
I see them now. Yeah.
Yeah, all my Steelbooks are there, and I've got like I think I've sent you pictures of it when I first got it in like 2019, but it's a beautiful one for Godzilla King of the Monsters, and then another one for Godzilla versus Kong. I have
that one too.
I need to get the new Empire on a Steelbook.
Yeah, I got the new Empire on 4K when I went to G-Fest, and along with Yungry, the monster from the deep. I
have the 4K, like I bought it through Amazon Prime on stream, but
nice.
I want the
You
physical.
want the physical?
I want the physicals.
Oh yes, physicals. Yes, no problem. And yes, we'll be ending soon. Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we will be ending shortly. Yeah, because physical movies.
Physical.
Love it.
I like to get physical.
Yeah.
Physical.
Yeah. In fact, there was a really good one for Godzilla -1. The physical.
Oh
set
yeah,
that
they
did
still
for that
have. They're
looks-
like
looks
re-releasing
really
it
good.
like multiple times. Seriously.
They are. Well, obviously the new one's coming out soon. Is it coming out in November? Oh yeah,
Yes, it
Godzilla
is.
Day, isn't
Early
it?
November. I can't wait. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be before or after Godzilla. I can't remember, but yes.
So on
Yes,
that
kids.
day, it's -0 is coming out, and
Mhm.
Godzilla
Destroy All Monsters.
Destroy All
Melee
Monsters
Remastered. 4K something or other.
Yeah, that's also coming out on
I'm
the
looking
same
forward to
day. So
that.
you getting a double dosage of Godzilla, which we will be playing together.
Oh, yes.
Well, fighting each other on the gaming channel.
I will rip you a new Godzilla asshole. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Rematch. Yeah.
Rematch, motherfucker. God
not-
damn it.
Not that he won a single one on the last one we played.
Oh yeah, he did. I'll give him that. I'll also say I was a little rusty. I hadn't played it in a while, so
Well,
give me at least the benefit of the doubt.
He's Rocky 3ing it. He lost the first one.
Right.
He's training. He's there every day with a sweatband on his head, just like running down a beach with a Steam Deck while he plays.
That's right. That's right.
While he plays the older ones.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
And like he's ducking street lights as he's. I don't know why he's ducking. He's on an open top bus, stood up, ducking streetlights while playing the game.
It's magical.
And
it's magical. It's 80s. It's 80s. You can do stupid shit and no one will care.
Oh, you have a special day tomorrow?
What is said special day tomorrow, Chris, before we leave? What is sorry, Railway. My bad. Oh, fucked it up. What is the special day tomorrow though, man? No. We'll find out. But no, I am looking forward to that though. It'll be fun. I'll be training immensely.
Yes. Yes.
You still
No,
there?
I am. I don't know. I am looking forward to that as well. So this Saturday you're going to a boxing event, but tomorrow. Tomorrow is their workout. Is open to the fans tomorrow, so you might meet a few famous boxers. That's cool.
Nice.
I hope you enjoy that.
I hope you get to meet some of your favorites.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have any favorites.
I don't either. But you know what? I give them bad props though. They could take a beat and keep on.
I would only want to meet ex wrestlers in the form of ones that have played Jason Voorhees.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Oh, sorry. I'll say it after I read this out. And this heavyweight title is on the line this
Saturday. Oh snap!
Nice.
See who gets it.
So, last thing I'll say before we wrap up is on the subject of Jason actors. I did read it's just a one. It's not a thing that's happening. I hope it happens. That Kane Hodder, even at the age that he is now, wants to come back for one more Friday the 13th movie. Because the next one is the 13th Friday the 13th movie. And I feel like since they snubbed him with Freddy vs. Jason, because he should... I mean, I like
There's nothing wrong with Ken Kirzinger. He's a very nice guy.
I like Kirzinger. I think he did a good job. And he was obviously a stunt double on Jason Takes Manhattan as well.
Yes, he was. And the bartender guy got thrown into the...
He was, yeah.
The mirror, yeah.
He was. But I prefer Hodder, personally. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the thing with Kirzinger is what the design of Jason, the black cap that he wore and everything, and they didn't do a visually. The Freddy versus Jason does not look the best. He looked a bit off. He looks.
Well, he's better than the one from Jason Goes to Hell that looks like a melted milk dud. At least give him that.
That's fair. But he doesn't look anywhere near as good as like Jason Takes Manhattan or the last few Friday movies before the 9th, or even Jason X. Like, obviously that was a director's decision, and they wanted to go for something specific, and it doesn't look awful. It's fine. It's just
I think it works.
The wardrobe could have been better. But to be honest, if Kane Hodder was in that, he would have been wearing that. Because at the end of the day, like, he can protest and say, no, I think Jason wouldn't wear that.
Should look like this. He should look more like this.
But
yeah, he does though.
At the end of the day, he would have, if he wanted to be in it, he would have had to wear what he was told.
But he normally usually does, yeah.
But I do think he was snubbed with Freddy vs. Jason with how they recast him.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be cool to see him back in one last one. I don't think he necessarily needs to be Jason the whole time. They could do a thing where Nick Castle played Michael Myers in the Halloween 2018 film and Halloween Ends.
Yeah, multiple people playing Michael Myers. They could have done that.
They did. So the stunt stuff with Michael Myers, like when he was in the mask and all that, and doing like the more action stuff, that was like a younger guy in those later Halloween films. But then when he takes off the mask, and I think maybe for a few shots of him, just walking or just standing there,
he's got his eye poked in.
That was Nick Castle. So they could do something like that with Kane Hodder, because I'm not expecting Kane Hodder to get hit by a car at his age. I mean, they could.
I bet he'd do it. I mean, he's built, man. He might take it. Okay,
he probably could. He is absolutely a beast, and he probably could do it. They could also CGI it, but I really don't want them to do it. Do the stunts like they used to do them. It will feel more authentically like Friday the 13th. I like how we're talking about this like they're actually doing something. We know they're working on more Friday the 13th movies, but this is me just
and the TV show, the prequel TV show.
This is me just like fan casting the Jason, or just like how they're going to do it. So I don't want them to lean too much into CGI. Just do what the old ones did. Do the practical stuff.
Be more organic, be more, visceral in it, and be more, don't do what I guess what Terrifier has been doing is just being practical.
It works and it stands out. And there are times for CGI, like obviously Friday, I imagine, can summon a better budget than Terrifier can.
Mm-hmm.
But there are times for it. Like sometimes they use CGI in the earlier Friday the 13th movies, and those scenes don't hold up because it's bad 80s CGI. They don't do it as much as something like.
But CGI was never
Nightmare on Elm Street. It was never that. It wasn't that often.
Are you talking about what scene are you talking about?
So there are some of them where they'll do effects and they just don't hold up that well. Like where, admittedly, it's very rare when they'll do it. But like, what was her name? Tina, the psychic girl.
What about her?
There was like, that's the movie where they leaned not entirely into CGI. The kills were all physical. The stunts were physical, but like she'd like electrocute him with the freaking the wire in the water. That
was more visual effect. That was more of a visual effect. It wasn't CGI. CGI didn't become big until like early 90s, and of course we had Jurassic Park to thank for that too.
True. Yes. I mean, okay, even if it wasn't CGI, it still looks extremely dated. In that movie.
That's a cheesy movie too.
That is, it's definitely not in the earlier stuff, but that is like an example of something that with modern day CGI, it would be okay to use that for something like that.
Yeah.
But don't use it for Jason being hit by a car or Jason throwing someone out of a window.
No.
But that you can use it to add that extra like cleanup on things. Like, with a great example is like how I love like CGI being used is the Dark Knight truck flip, where they had like
Oh
gas
yeah,
gas propulsion things underneath the truck, and they
I like
activated them,
that
but
too.
then they used CGI to clean up, the to get rid of the gas thing. So when it flipped, you don't see it. You
It
still
looks
see a
more
bit of the steam.
authentic.
You still see a bit of the steam as it
Yes,
jumps over. But yeah, I like it when they use CGI to clean things up, not
that's how it
necessarily.
should be. That's how it should be.
Um,
That's how it's always should have been. But it's
yeah,
so easy to use now that you're like, oh, it's so easy to access. Let's do that. Instead of just being. I don't know. I don't know how to. Hollywood is on. Spend
yeah.
money on crap.
What was the effect they used in Jason Takes Manhattan when they made him kind of, the lights were coming and he was kind of beaming and then he went younger? Because they used some stuff
Oh,
there. I don't know whether that
that
was
was
like
still.
early CGI.
It could have been, or
Um,
it's more visual effects because sometimes, like stuff like in Ghostbusters, you have your visual effects used for the ghost and everything else like that. That was all visual with practical, believe it or not. So
yeah,
yeah, they didn't call it CGI back in the 80s; they called it visual effects. And then when
but
the 90s came out, they did
yeah.
that more.
I mean, obviously, like, CGI was around in the 90s and the 70s. Like, early Star Wars did use CGI. It used more practical than modern Star Wars does, but it did
It was
have
practical. It was all practical, actually,
it.
believe it or not, for 77. The like the lasers and everything, that's all
But
lighting effects, dude.
the lightsabers were CGI.
Actually, the lightsabers was a light effect, and then they eventually, for the special editions that they did in 97,
Then
they they used actual, yeah, they used actual CGI
to
to make
make
it
it
better.
more in line with like the prequels.
Hmm.
Yeah, which is an entire other debate whether you think that's better or not. Um,
Depends,
but
depends.
to be fair, there are stuff that they improved in like the the original trilogy remasters, and then there are stuff that works better before. I would really
Sometimes
like them to re-release the originals, the original
they're
cuts,
going to, they're going
um,
to next year.
for next year for 27 an anniversary. Yeah,
Yes,
that makes sense. That'd be cool. I want them to not just release it in the cinemas, but I would love to see it like just put on like Blu-ray or even just on Disney
I
Plus,
have
so you
that.
could
I,
load it up.
I have them.
Um,
It's called the Despecialized trilogy. Hold on.
the Despecialized trilogy.
These special because they call them the special editions. This is Despecialized, so it's not the
Ah,
stuff they add the CGI in there. This is
yeah,
the original 1977, 1980, and 1983
fair enough.
of Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back. So this is the original theatrical versions reconstructed to make it
Fair
look a little
dues.
better. But
Well,
yes,
you have taught me a bit about early 80s things because I think I said in the Mandalorian review that like I'm not always the best at spotting what is CGI and what isn't.
no, no, you're fine, dude. I
Um,
mean, I'm glad to at
which,
least
to be
educate.
fair, that kind of says that the movie's doing its job well if you can't spot how it's doing it.
I agree.
Um, but there are certain things, whether it's a practical effect or like they're using some kind of trickery to create it, where the
Agree.
effect still doesn't hold up years later and
Some of them
can
do,
be
and
done
some of
better.
them really don't. I agree. And
Yeah. Um, but it always depends on the film as well and what it's going for.
I agree. And sometimes it's intentional. It's like, yeah, we just wanted to do a B movie. I'm okay with that. Oh,
Yep.
Chris has. I'm sorry. Railway has one more question. I just want to say one more thing
Yes.
about Whalefall. I wonder if they're going to use practical effects for the stomach. Might be both. Might be CGI. Might be practical. Might be a little mix of both. A little bit of column
I
A, maybe a
think it'll
column
be a
B.
mix.
I think so too.
I can't see it. The set I reckon is going to be built out to a degree.
Mhm.
But I don't see. It would be difficult to make a set one to one as claustrophobic as they're doing it, and also
Yeah.
film inside it. Um, so I have a feeling that they're going to make a more open set, and then they're going to shoot
Yeah.
that, and they're going to bring in the claustrophobia at the end. That would be my guess. Like certain, say like when his face is brushing up against like the lining of the stomach and stuff like that, and he's screaming, stuff like that is probably going to be
CGI
real.
or mix
Oh
or
no,
mix
I think like the
maybe.
walls are going to be real, but like
Yeah, the walls. Yeah, yeah.
the stuff that he's immediately interacting with, but then the background of like the stomach, I feel like that's going to be like they're going to be using like a green screen or something like that to pull that in. I don't feel like they're
All
gonna.
different kinds of tricks.
I don't feel like they're gonna replicate the entire stomach and shoot inside it because I don't think they'd be
That'd be
able
a lot
to
of
do that
money.
effectively. It'd be money, and it's
Mhm.
also just like how do you. Maybe if you want to get Christopher Nolan to shoot whale fall, like he'd probably put someone inside a goddamn whale.
He would. He's insane.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Yes,
I mean, just yeah, the magic of filmmaking, like whether it's
I agree.
CGI and just
It's
like
the
how
dream
because some things
company,
like sometimes you'll see things
catcher.
it's like these days it's like that's got to be CGI. And it's like no, they did that practically. That's amazing. That's
It's
incredible.
impressive. Very impressive. I
Um,
agree.
it is, and it's like beyond me. All I can say is whether it looked good or not.
It depends on
um,
who's more forgiving. All right.
yeah. So yes, we've been running now for 1 hour 50, so it's probably time for us to end it there.
Yes, we do, kids.
So it's been a good one. We've talked about a good few
Agree.
things, and we had less of a plan going into this one because the only plan I had was talk about whale fall and normal.
Booth and much other
That's
things.
that's the only two things. Other than that, we've been bouncing
Yeah.
around. So I think it's just it's good to have a few things to go into this with, and then just add on and let it go with the flow. And then someone will mention phone booth, and then we'll talk about that for 5 or 10 minutes.
Hey, I'm okay if we can keep the flow going and talk about whatever films we are going to want to see or looking forward to. I think that's good. I mean, we got for an hour and a half. I mean, that's longer than most
Yep.
streams have gone.
So In a Violent Nature, that's what I've got to watch for
Yes,
next
you
week.
do.
Yeah.
Or as we like to call it, Walking with Jason. I mean, Johnny.
I'm gonna pull that up in a tab so I don't forget.
It is a very arty film, but it's a good arty film, if I may say.
Well,
You'll have some fun with it.
I will see where I land on it. I will
Yes.
I will probably
You'll love
watch
it or
it.
you'll hate it.
I'll probably watch it this weekend.
Have fun. I hope you enjoy.
Indeed. Well, okay,
Right,
Mr. Railway, and anybody else? It's been fun. It's been fun. I mean, people drop in, drop out of streams, don't they? So it's
I see.
Yeah, or they drop in for like 10 minutes and then they go, and maybe they come back, maybe they don't. It's fine.
Oh,
Yep.
Well, they got three. We got three watching. That's cool.
It's me, you, and Railway.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But no, that's good. I mean, it did get up to about 5 or 6 at one point, I think. I don't always have the view counter on the thing because it gets a bit distracting if you're seeing just like, oh, how many people are watching? So I usually try and hide it and find out later. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. It's been fun, and we shall both see you on next week's live stream on this, and it'll probably be about 8:30 again, but there is the Discord channel, and I will confirm that.
See, maybe I'll have something different I've seen. Who knows?
Yeah, no worries. Okay, well, it's been fun. Thank you for watching, and we will see you